EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts.
Sanchez to kick off for
the first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down. That'll be complete to Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Eason. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
A gain of 15.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
The Dolphin first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Push him back. 6 down. Just 6 down. Switch.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10, Eason. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful.
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
They go play action here on first down. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Miami.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, Jacob Eason. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Dolphins 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Eason. Campbell making the catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Eason. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
His kick.
A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdown scored. way more than you want to show yards per carry.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Tunga Vailoa.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Parker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
20! And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second down and 3. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 12. On first down, here's Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Miami.
Tua now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua to throw again. Dancing to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The 3rd down.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check safety. Check safety.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
We got 4. We got 4.
They go play action with Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Sacked by Shaquem Griffin. Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We won it. Call it my work. Check 13.
Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Returnable for Grant. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's
an excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Right there in the middle, 55. Here it comes, here it comes.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Eason sets to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
48-yard line.
Second and 6.
58, striker. 3-3. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. On the ball.
From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Taken down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Jones on the coverage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Eason. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis.
Dolphins.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Play action. It's Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. For the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Eason to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the stakes moving.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Taylor.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing is Eason. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun is Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Colts.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike.